Let me start with asking a hard question. Have you ever heard a child say, I don't want to see my dad anymore, or my mom never loved us anyway? And when asked why, the reasons sound borrowed, not personal experiences, not direct harm, but adult language, adult anger, adult conclusions. That's often where parental alienation lives. Parental alienation is when one parent intentionally or unintentionally turns a child against the other parent. It usually shows up during high conflict separation or divorce. But here is what many people miss. It can also happen in intact marriages that are doing very well, where resentment never gets resolved. No shouting, no court cases, just quiet poisoning, and the child pays the price. Today, we are going to talk honestly about what parental alienation really looks like, how it affects children long term, why it happens, and what parents can do, whether you are the one hurting or the one being pushed out. We will not take sides. There will be no blame games, just the truth. Before we proceed, like, share, comment, and subscribe to this video. Hit the notification button so that you can get more similar videos as soon as they are released. Now, what does parental alienation look like in real life? Surprisingly, alienation really looks dramatic. It looks reasonable. Let's talk about how it shows up. Number one, bad mouthing. Bad mouthing disguised as honesty. Statements that you make to your children. Statements like, your father never wanted this family. Your mother only cares about herself. I am just telling you the truth. I don't mean any harm. Now, here is a problem. Children don't have the emotional filters that adults do. Their minds cannot process the adult stuff that you're giving them. They don't hear the truth you want them to hear. They hear statements like, I have to choose one parent to stay loyal to the other. A 10-year-old boy started refusing weekend visits with his dad. When asked why, he made a statement. His answer was, he cheated. He destroyed our family. Now that child didn't leave the marriage, but he is carrying the verdict. Adult things were shared with him. He took side, and most likely he is now feeling for the mother who was cheated. He is at a point of wanting to defend the mother. Number two, blocking contact. Usually you say it is for the child's good. I'm not stopping the visits. The child doesn't want to go. They come back upset after all. So I think they need space. It is better for them. But the child has been primed to feel upset. Children mirror the emotional cues of the parent they live with, or the parent who provides more, or the parent who provides what they really want, whether necessary or not. Number three, sharing adult problems with children. Wow, 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 wow. This is heavy. You talk about court cases. You talk about child support. Oh, he's not fulfilling what he agreed. Oh, she's not doing what she was supposed to have done. You talk about infidelity with the child. Yes, it is true you are hurt. But surely discussing infidelity of your spouse with your child, my financial stress. Yes, there could be challenges, there could be hardship at home, but don't involve the children in the financial stresses. Don't involve the children. Oh, he's not doing this. Oh, she's not doing this. That's why we are having this. Because by that, then you are now setting their mind to start hating the other, to start seeing that their lack is because of the other. Whether it is true or not, avoid that with the children. Don't let the children cross emotional boundaries, because by that, children become emotional partners instead of children. So, what happens in the case of an absentee parent who is physically present but hardly has time with the children, doesn't take any role in discipline, but he will incite the children by telling them that the other parent is overreacting and that they are suffering too. This has been common. It's a question that I've had. And somebody asked, is this also alienation or something else? The truth is, yes, it is alienation. If one parent tells children negative things about the non-participating parent, and especially in a way that manipulates the child into disliking or rejecting them, it's often considered parental alienation. Even if the other parent is genuinely neglectful, it is about undermining the relationship through psychological manipulation, not just stating the facts about absence. While you can discuss why your spouse isn't present or active in parenting, consistently bombarding them, creating false narratives, or making the child feel guilty for loving them crosses into alienation behavior, which harms the child and turns them against the targeted parent. Number 4, loyalty tests. Now you are testing your children, you're putting conditions to your children, and you're telling your children, if you loved me, you would not be enjoying going there to see your father or to see your mother. And when they come, you look at them and you even make statements like, why are you smiling after visiting there? In this way, now love becomes conditional. Number 5, rewriting history suddenly. Now, every argument was abuse. Every mistake defines the parent. Every good memory is erased. Every parent becomes the villain. The other one becomes the victim or the hero. Now, children aren't allowed complexity. They only take sides. So how does this affect the children? And this is where it gets serious. Alienation is not just harmless venting. Some of the things children often experience are: number 1, guilt and emotional confusion. You see, children love both parents, but they feel they are betraying one of them by loving the other. So don't put your children in a situation where they have to make a choice to be torn in between. That's an impossible emotional position for your child. Number 2, anxiety and depression. Children become hyper alert. They monitor your moods, when to say this, when to approach. They are forced to suppress their feelings because they can't speak out. They act out, they have to pretend, and most of the times they will shut down. Some will even look for coping mechanisms, abuse substances, abuse alcohol, or engage in early sex where they think that they are being received, they are being affirmed. Number 3, identity struggles. A child is 50% of each parent. So when you tell your child one parent is bad, you're also telling them that part of them is bad. This shows up later as low self-esteem, self-sabotage, relationship insecurity, and they start now bottling up. They start becoming loners. Number 4, long-term relationship wounds. Children who live in environments where one of the parents is alienated, they develop wounds. And these wounds are carried forward later in life, and they become adults who will struggle with trust. They will fear abandonment because they see it can happen again. They cut off people instead of working with them, collaborating with them, because they don't want to be seen. They don't want to express. They can't even express. Anybody they associate with, they have the feeling that they are being penetrated. I have worked with many grown-ups. And part of the challenges that we have, when we reflect back how we grew up in the certain circumstances, most of us are carrying wounds and challenges, and it's affecting us and our marriages because of how we were brought up or what we witnessed between our parents. One man I was talking to told me, I didn't realize what had happened until I had my own children. Now just imagine. And by then, the damage had already grown roots. So why does parental alienation happen? Here is the uncomfortable truth. Most alienating parents are not evil. They are hurt and carrying unhealed childhood or sometimes self-inflicted wounds. Common drivers of these are unresolved betrayal or anger early in life, fear of losing the child, control issues, using the child to punish the other parent, deep issues of insecurity, and this is the major one. Pain spilling over without awareness. Sometimes it's intentional, but often it's not. However, impact matters more than the intention. Now, if we were to look at alienation versus real abuse, parental alienation is not the same as protecting a child from real abuse. If there is genuine abuse or neglect, safety always comes first. Alienation is about manipulation. Protection is about safety. The danger is when normal conflict, mistakes, or relationship failure are written as abuse to justify cutting off the other parent. That harms the children deeply. If you are a parent, listen carefully. Keep adult issues to adults. Your child is not your therapist. Speak neutrally or say nothing. If you can't speak without blaming the other, just say nothing. Silence is often safer than honesty with a child who can't process it. Encourage the child relationship with both parents. However hurt you are, remember the relationship between your child and your spouse is child father or child mother. You and your husband, you have no relationship. You have no blood relationship. It's a mutual agreement. You came in together as a commitment in marriage. So a child with blood relationship will definitely be torn apart. Because remember, it's always said, blood is thicker than water. If it is too much for you, get help early. Seek counseling. Seek mediation. Seek co-parenting support. Ask yourself one hard question. Is this about my child's well-being or about my pain? If you are a parent being pushed out, this is for you. Now stay calm. Be consistent. Don't reiterate or revenge through your child. Document the patterns. Seek legal and therapeutic support where necessary. And keep showing up for your children. Many children eventually see the truth. Not because you defended yourself, but because you stayed steady. Love without pressure leaves a small trail children can always follow back. A child should never have to choose sides to survive emotionally. Now, if you are watching this and something has hit you or you have related with this, pause, reflect, and adjust. It's not too late to protect your child's emotional future. If this video has helped you, share it with someone navigating co-parenting or conflict right now. You might be saving a child's years of confusion.